Hey Libra, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your April 2024 monthly reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Libra, we are pulling from pre-shuffled decks here. Some of you showed your distaste for the cards already being pulled prior to the video starting, so we're just going to take a few extra moments to get all the cards out here for you. You're showing up in your own reading though, Queen of Swords, Libra. I am getting you are purging. A lot of you are purging, you are detoxing, you are opening up to your spiritual gifts even more, which Libra, you're highly intuitive and empathetic as it is, but some of you could be embracing new gifts. Okay, I definitely see that here for you. All right, what do we have here for Libra? The mountains. And then lastly here from the Soul Truth, you're hitting a milestone this month, Libra. You're hitting a big milestone. This could be in career. This could be a relationship. This could be a completion of a cycle. Now that we have that recent full moon lunar eclipse in your sign, and the majority of April is still Aries season, and that's the opposite of you on the astrological wheel. So this could be a really great month for you to step into your power, make big, bold decisions and choices with your life. Your first card out here, Libra, is Milestones. This is accomplishments, victory, ceremonial energy. Some of you could even be graduating, or you are getting a promotion here. There could be a reward, some sort of accolade coming to you, I feel, some sort of success. You've been working towards this, so I don't feel like it's coming out of the blue for you. You have been working towards this. Maybe it's travel. It could be a new home. It could be a business endeavor that you finally feel like you've branched off. Like you have a little bit of physical, not just a little bit. For some of you, it's a lot, physical achievement. So this could be a big increase in money, or some of you are opening up your heart chakra to a new relationship, or you could be healing and mending a situation between you and a family member. I feel like this is a really big accomplishment in your life, and one that you are proud of as well. And other people may be very proud of you, Libra. Right in the middle of your reading, you have divine guidance. And look what it says there. It says answered prayers. So whatever you've been praying about, whatever affirmations you've been putting out there and goals that you've wanted to achieve, you have the divine guidance showing up here. And we also have the high priestess showing up in your reading as well. So there is something below the surface that the universe is co-creating with you to help bring into your reality. This is angelic support, spiritual strength, assistance, and miracles. Beautiful energy here, miracles, because some of you Librans, you've gone through it, right? Maybe the last 6 months have been very challenging, very difficult for some of you. It's been a 6-year cycle or longer, but I feel like you're going to see assistance, you're going to see support in all different ways, not just the spiritual assistance and strength and support from your team, right? But those in the physical as well. You could be at the right place at the right time. For some of you, you're going to notice that other people recognize you. You are going to be put in a position here that feels a lot healthier. Yeah, a lot healthier, Libra. Now you have the detox card. Some of you, there could be a major milestone or achievement around health. You may be recovering. There could have been surgery, an illness. Some of you have went through maybe a weight loss or a health journey as well, back to recovery. This is eliminating toxicity from your life, a toxic relationship or a job or a pattern or a health issue, right? This is about healthy body and mind. Sometimes we look at just health in what we eat, but it can be any area of your life that is unhealthy or toxic. Anything that holds you back, anything that doesn't fully support your mission in a favorable way. I'm also getting that there could have been people around you that were deceptive, Libra. There could have been secrets with the high priestess here. That's what you are releasing from your life, okay? You're going on a little bit of a cleanse, a diet. It's like you're eliminating those things. And some of you may have even struggled with gut health. Okay, guts, the solar plexus. And some of you may notice that when you release some of the physical people, places, or things, you start to heal the gut as well. Of course, some of you could be juicing, or you could be looking into different supplements, probiotics, different allergies. You may be getting some tests done around the gut. You may be switching up your routine. I feel like you're taking care of yourself, and it feels darn good, Libra. Now, bottom of the deck here, you have gifts, you have bliss, and you have soul tribe. What a beautiful energy that you're bringing in. This is below the surface. Libra, you have the gifts card. You are highly talented in many different areas of your life. You're a lover. You're ruled by Venus, right? The planet of love. So it's important that you love who you surround yourself with. You love the energy around you. It feels balanced and harmonized. Some of you are connecting with new friendships, new family. This can be a new shared journey as well with someone. I feel like a lot of you, yeah, because you have the 7 of Swords and the 5 of Swords, both in reverse. So you're cutting out maybe someone who was deceptive and manipulative and wanted to fight. And it's interesting because the 5 and the 7, as Nick Ashbo says, they're minions of the devil. So I feel like the devil in itself is what you're detoxing from, and it may be out of your life, but it's like you are cleaning up the remnants, right, of something that was deceptive, because they're both in reverse, which means you're letting it go. There's major release happening, and that could be a big milestone for you. This is your spiritual gifts. This is all about a gift from the universe, celebratory energy, gratitude. And I feel like there's a pleasant surprise coming in here for you, Libra, after a lot of struggle or loss or grief, right? There's a surprise. You may not see this coming. You may feel it intuitively, but you may not know what it is. And it may have to do with soul tribe. Okay, a sense of belonging. And that's what we see showing up, because you also have the 5 of Pentacles. Some of you felt left out in the cold, right? Some of you felt like you were abandoned, orphaned, or rejected. And this is a sense of belonging. This is what you're working on. This may be very important for you at this time, right? Your family, your groups, your connections, being seen, being heard, being valued. And then you have one of the best cards, if not the best card in this deck, right? It is about happiness. It's the bliss. It's like the sunshine. This is your heaven on earth, Libra. It's happiness and sunshine and joy. It is the wish fulfillment card along with freedom, whatever that freedom looks like for you. And it's the yes card. So some of you, I mean, you quite literally could be saying yes to maybe a proposal or an offer or a gift, or, you know, new tribes, new friendships, new love. This is really beautiful coming in. I feel like a lot of you know this, or you feel it bubbling below the surface, because this is bottom of the deck, but you may not quite know again what it is, but it is going to bring you a lot of happiness. A lot of happiness, especially with the Queen of Cups showing up here. All right, so starting off, we do have the 7 of Swords in reverse. 7 of Swords can be the card of deception, right? This can be sometimes us lying to ourselves about a situation. It can be disillusionment, right? We may stay in that job or that relationship, or we tell ourselves nothing's wrong, but yet we have, you know, a feeling in our, you know, in our side every single day, and we say, that's nothing, I don't need to look at that, but really your body is trying to tell you something. Or we are in a relationship where we feel like something's off, but we ignore the red flags. So we can lie to ourselves sometimes to keep that balance, to keep that peace, when maybe deep down intuitively you know that something is off, but you may be feeling a little bit fearful to face it. And that's why you have this divine guidance here. Some of you, Yeah, you had to face the ugly truth is what I just heard. You had to face the ugly truth. But because this is showing up in reverse, there is a sense of acceptance here. Acceptance that maybe this person played an important role in your life, or maybe you weren't meant to know some sort of secret at that time because that was part of your growth, part of your evolution. We do have the high priestess showing up in reverse. So again, some of you may not have been trusting yourself or another in a situation. But with the five of swords coming in here, yeah, this is big mysteries coming to the surface, big truths coming out. I mean, we are in the thick of eclipse season, solar storms and flares and retrograde. So there's a lot going on in April. But I feel for you, Libra, this is a lot of release. This is a lot of release where you're going to feel like this person on this, excuse me, on this milestone card. You're going to feel really good. Even though you've been through some really bad, you know that where you're going is a lot healthier, a lot stable, and a lot safer in a way, because they're giving me safety. So I don't know what that means. If you felt like your safety was jeopardized or you felt you didn't feel safe in a situation, I feel like you're getting out of that. It surprises me we haven't seen the Six of Swords because it almost feels like you're heading towards calmer waters. Now we do have the Queen of Cups showing up here with intuition, right? So Libra, you are highly intuitive and you're understanding things on a deeper level, which is giving you that sense of awareness. It's giving you a feeling of acceptance and understanding why things happen the way that they did. And I'm also getting here with this divine guidance, I keep hearing miracles, miracles. So April, literally your theme in April could be miracles. Maybe something that you never thought would happen, or, you know, because you've been through such a challenge with the Five and the Seven of Swords that you've been left out in the cold. Maybe you thought that you wouldn't find your group, or you wouldn't find that perfect company, or you wouldn't be able to grow the business. It almost feels like you second guessed yourself or your self-worth because of the experiences that you've gone through. But this is the month where things kind of feel like they turn around, maybe more on the physical. Five of Swords. You may have been dealing with someone who was highly arrogant, maybe even a little bit conceited, or someone that needed to have the last word, right? They needed to kind of one-up you, to feel like they were in control, right? This can be a very manipulative energy. It can be, again, like it says, a very arrogant energy. And you can see that it could be female or male, but this person may be very materialistic, or they may put on some sort of facade thinking that they have more than they actually do. But I am getting, with this being reversed, you are choosing to walk away, right? You're choosing to walk away. It's not worth fighting this battle because you can see in the background that there's a brick wall. And that's kind of what I feel is like you were hitting your head against a brick wall and you knew that this person was lying out their teeth, or you knew that something wasn't right. And even though they may not have been telling you the truth, you knew it, is what I feel. Like you knew that something wasn't right here. Maybe you couldn't quite put your finger on it. Maybe you could, but it's almost like you had to address some sort of foundation, but it may have taken you a long time to do so. Now, Libra, you also have the Queen of Swords showing up here, perfection. That could have been a major soul lesson that you went through or that you had to learn, was maybe people pleasing, or it could be control in oneself, right? Which can lead to perfectionism. I also see here with this Queen of Swords, when she's in the upright, which she is, she's very logical, she's very rational. Now you could be dealing with two different energies here, Queen of Cups and Queen of Swords, but I also feel like this could be characteristics of yourself, where you're finding balance now between your emotions and your logical mind, between your head and your heart, basically. And you're saying, you know, I don't need to be perfect. I just need to trust my intuition and allow my emotions to ride that wave, because emotions come and go. They're not concrete. They don't constantly stay. And you're realizing this. Some of you may have strong water placements, maybe even Scorpio in your chart here, possibly Cancer. Okay. But I feel like you're embracing your divine feminine and your intuition, and you're really moving forward in quite a positive way, especially with the bliss card and the soul tribe and the gifts. I mean, Libra, you could be opening up to your intuition even more. And it could be because of this experience, because of this 5 and 7. So if anything, if we can give gratitude for whatever this situation was, even though it was challenging, people, place, or thing, whatever that was for you, it was some sort of soul contract or experience that you were meant to go through, but it actually is leading you towards this milestone. We're going to pull just a couple more clarifiers here. Spirit, tell me a little bit about the 5 and the 7 of Swords. What is that for Libra? Yeah, okay. Someone very egotistical with the sun in reverse. Someone who, yeah, this is not a healthy ego. This person, you may have even thought at one point they could have been the center of your universe, or maybe you thought that this person was going to bring a lot of happiness, or this situation was going to bring a lot of joy, but then you discovered who they truly were, or you discovered, the masks that maybe they wore or were hidden, but it sucker punched you in a way, right? With the solar plexus, and we were talking about that gut. So this could be personal power. It's like the draining of that life force energy, and you decided enough is enough and you walked away from that. Okay, what else do we have here? Spirit, can you please clarify the 2 queens, Queen of Cups and Queen of Swords? What do we have here for Libra, please? Yeah, you're determined. You're determined to move forward in a new direction. I mean, she is off in this direction. She's looking towards the future, and that's what the Queen of Swords does. She keeps her heart open, of course, but she also stays logical about, her thoughts and her beliefs and what she needs to do. And she realizes that the power of her beliefs in itself are the catalysts that propel her forward. So she's taking a look at where her happiness lies. Where does she want to be when it comes to this bliss? What does bliss mean for her? And she wants to feel these emotions, hence the Queen of Cups, and therefore she needs to change some of her beliefs. And I feel like you've been changing and shifting your beliefs, and miracles coming in here, right? And trusting your intuition, where Knight of Swords says that you're taking action on moving towards this future path, or not looking to the past any longer. And if you're looking back, it's only to realize the lessons that you have already learned, so you can move forward without having to repeat something of the past. All right, let's look at finances, career, wealth, and money. Pendulum, we have the Crown and we have the Seal. So some of you, your income fluctuated, maybe due to a health concern, due to a job loss, due to taking care of family, maternity leave, maybe a divorce or a separation, some sort of financial setback. I heard as well. Some of you, there was a fluctuating energy, but I almost feel like this could have been more towards maybe January or February, seasonal. It's almost like when maybe the seasons change or the year changed. This is seasonal. Some of you made a job change, or you're making some choices where you feel more empowered. Yeah, and that's what I get with this Knight of Swords. Feeling more empowered, Libra. That's what April is all about for you. By making healthy choices and staying in healthy body, healthy mind, healthier emotions, right? It doesn't mean that you're never going to have a down day or never going to feel sad or lonely or isolated, right? But you're weighing that, that wave. You're riding that wave, and you're saying, I know it's going to pass, right? This too shall pass. But when it comes to career, you're really strategizing, and you're coming up with some new ways to make progress. With the Crown card, you're overcoming obstacles when it comes to finances. And I do see some of you are dealing with a very shady, toxic person at work, or a shady situation where someone could have been keeping secrets. Someone could have promised you the world here with the Sun, but then when it came down to push comes to shove, it's like they shoved. They didn't give you what they had promised, or, they had went back on their word. They left you out in the cold. And I just feel like that was not a fun situation. Okay. But you're overcoming the obstacles. There was a power play, a power trip. Some of you, I just heard power trip. So wealth, finances, could have been involved here. Yeah, because someone, I also get someone could drive a fancy car. Okay, maybe it's a Mercedes or a BMW or something like that. Someone may drive a fancy car, but I also get here, this is you being that owner, that boss or CEO, or taking the lead, taking charge, making progress in whatever, whatever that means for you. If you're a business owner or if you work in the corporate world, this is about you putting on that crown, right? Because you have a lot to offer. You're showing up as two characteristics of the queen here. Queen of Cups, highly intuitive, a nurturer, someone who's of service. You want to help people in some way, shape, or form. You could have a profession as a psychic, a tarot reader, a nurse, holistic practitioner. I feel like you want to love what you do, right? You want to help people. And some of you also could be a journalist, a police officer, or someone who does use the mind a lot with that Queen of Swords. I do feel as well that there's a new contract coming in. That's what you are heading towards. That's that Knight of Swords taking off. So you're sealing the deal here, and this could come towards mid to end of April for you. This could be a gift of money, which you do have the gift card showing up here as well. So some of you, there's going to be a gift of money. This could be some sort of gift. It doesn't have to be money. It could be a job offer or a partnership or a trip or a vacation. I feel like this is really exciting though for you. It is definitely worth celebrating here. Some of you could work in an office. You could be a writer, an author, administrative work, clerical work, paperwork. Some of you are sealing the deal to stay in some sort of a position that brings you stability, okay? Or to implement something within your business or your reputation or some sort of learning or education, Libra, that's going to allow you to really grow and sign even new contracts and work with new people. It's almost like I feel some of you aren't meant to do just one thing. So if you are hyper focused on just one thing, maybe flexibility could benefit you a little bit more by staying open instead of, there's a difference between having a goal and setting yourself up by this is what I want. I know what I want. I'm going to focus on that. But at the same time, can you expand your horizon? Shoot for the stars, as they say. All right. What do we have, Libra? Oh, wow. Look at this. You have unexpected income. And we just talked about that here. So there could be unexpected income coming in. This could show up in the form of a bonus or some sort of commission, back pay, a legal settlement, taxes, increase in clientele, an increase in hours even. So some sort of unexpected income is coming in, and it could be quite significant. But for others of you, I feel like this is going to help you out in big ways. Yeah, it's going to help you out in big ways. If some of you came to this reading without a job, or if there was, some sort of employment you were looking for, of course, any sort of income is going to help you out. But I feel like you are letting go of micromanaging. Okay, someone may have been micromanaging you. You just felt like they were looking over your shoulder, breathing over your shoulder. You could feel their hot breath in your ear, and you're like, just back off, please. Right? So I feel like some of you, your work was scrutinized. Sometimes this can be that perfectionism in us, right? We have that with the Queen of Swords here. So it can be within ourselves, needing everything to be perfect before we launch it or before we post it or before we put it out there. This can be backing off of micromanaging oneself because that's a form of control. And if Libra, if you struggled with control, excuse me, I feel like you're learning some, excuse me, maybe it's speaking up, right? Speaking up more. This could be speaking up if something feels off. For some of you, if there is some hidden energy, some secrets, trust your intuition this month because I feel like you're right on. If you're wanting to maybe sell a home, buy a home, maybe take a new class or a certification, you have the approved stamp of approval here. And it almost looks like, sealing the deal. So some of you are absolutely, without a doubt, sealing the deal on some sort of new soul contract. Whether it's with a person, whether it's with a company, whether it's in business, whether it's in love. Whatever it is for you here, it's exciting. It's approved. It's like the stamp of approval, the green light, the go ahead. Now, you may have some extra responsibilities this month, Libra. But that's okay, because I feel like these are responsibilities that you can shoulder, right? Because you've gained that muscle mass. So for example, you can see that this guy, it almost looks like a masonry or mason layer. He's able to carry those bricks above him, but he's been doing it for a while and he's created that muscle, right? Muscle memory. So this could be symbolic for, you know what you're doing, right? You know what you're doing. You're good at it. You can multitask. You've created some sort of strength within yourself where even if some extra responsibilities get thrown at you, you're going to be able to juggle everything up just fine, is what I'm getting here. All right, let's look at love. Libra, love. Okay, some of you, there's a separation. There was a separation in the past, an ending, a divorce, or you could be going through a separation at this time. Time apart from your partner, from your significant other or lover is on the horizon, or it is something that, again, has showed up for you. Because the heart-to-heart conversations that you had or that you will be having are going to be honest. They're going to be based in truth. You're going to, I feel, tell someone, or you've told someone in the past, hey, this doesn't make me happy anymore. Maybe you were the center of my universe, but we're lying to ourselves if we're thinking we're both happy and we're not. Okay, and that may be the heart-to-heart conversation that you have with someone else. For those of you that are single and you've been in some sort of separation or singlehood for quite some time, you could meet someone new. You have romantic feelings and you have passion here. It does say your feelings are real and worth exploring, hence the Queen of Cups. There is an emotional situation coming in for you in April. And it says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So I do feel that a lot of you, there is a renewed sense of passion in a way. So if you are looking for love, you could be putting yourself out there and getting back on, the dating train. For others of you, if you want to renew your vows or renew a sense of passion between you and a partner, I feel like this heart-to-heart conversation is required about your happiness, about what could make you both happy and how you can work together. Remember, there is no I in team, Libra. So I feel like there's some feelings flying around for you this month, but you're going to get a grasp on them. You're going to balance them out here. And I feel like it's going to feel like a big win for a lot of you with the milestones. From the Soul's Truth deck. Oh, wow, look at this. What boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationships? To create more healthy boundaries, Libra, we must first get in tune with our own needs, desires, feelings, and emotions, and believe we are worthy of them. In your relationships, it's essential to know where they end and where you begin. And that can be all jarbled up here when you get this 5 and the 7 of swords. Sometimes you get lost in this drama. Sometimes you get lost in that back and forth. Your wounded child starts to come out, and both of you, before you know it, you're just at each other's throat, and you feel like you've betrayed yourself in a way. What's happening? I thought I've overcome all this. Why am I getting sucked back into this arrogance or this lower vibrational frequency? I should know better. So some of you, you're really hard on yourself. That's that perfectionism. Your soul action, Libra, when we separate our energy from others, we gain clarity about what we really want. There's that separation piece. So some of you, separating your energy could be physically, emotionally, spiritually, just separating. You take it as it resonates for you. Then we stop doing things that no longer align with ourselves. If you are an empath, Libra, you can still be compassionate towards others without taking on their stuff. It is safe to trust that you're not here to fix anyone. Hello, perfectionist meets 5 and 7 of swords. Ooh, this person got problems. I'm going to go after them, right? I can fix them. So make sure you don't get lost in that cycle, because you can lose yourself entirely, and then it takes away your joy, your life force. And some of you, you got caught up in that in some way, shape, or form. But then again, it was part of your soul contract. But we don't need to keep going back and repeating that cycle if you've learned what you've needed to learn. And maybe a big lesson around boundaries was part of it. Today's mantra, I have everything I need within me now, and so do they. I am worthy of my needs, and I set boundaries based on what is best for me. Yes, you do. The Knight of Swords, you actually see that there's boundaries there. So the message that I'm getting is stay in your own lane, Libra. Stay in your own lane. What else do we have for Libra, please? What am I waiting for? Someone else to do it for me? Are you waiting on someone else before you can take the big leap? Libra, what if you were to take life into your own hands and forge your own unique path? Put your heart into action and ask yourself, what risk can you take to move towards your dreams? Make a decision and do it. No more waiting for others. That's that Knight of Swords. He doesn't wait for others. If he's in need of a hero, that's who he becomes, right? He is his own hero. There's no stopping him. Do it scared, take the leap. Today's soul action. No more thinking, only doing. Be brave and you will discover what you are really made of. Wild soul, strong heart, can't lose. And lastly, Libra, you have, am I willing? You are on the edge of something great. Can you feel it? Yes, there is risk, uncertainty, and imperfections ahead. Failure can be certain, and vulnerability is a requirement. You must be brave and you must trust yourself more than you ever have before. That's that High Priestess. You're like, oh, can I trust myself? Is this the best thing? Am I really on the cusp of something great? Do you feel like you're worthy of being on the cusp of something great? Because I do, Libra. I believe in you. You will reach the dream, but you must stretch yourself into a whole new level of belief and willingness in order to move forward with courage. Today's soul action, be brave, follow your heart's compass, and lift the lid on your own dreams. Today's mantra, it is possible. It's possible, right? The word itself, impossible, spells I'm possible. So you have some powerful reminders today from this soul. So if you want to be entered into that free monthly reading giveaway where I draw one winner around the first of each month, I want you to repeat this mantra. Post it in the comment section below. I have everything I need within me now, and so do they, right? You're worthy of your needs. I am worthy of my needs, and I set boundaries based on what is best for me. Whatever you take, any one of these soul actions, whatever stands out to you, you can either write, I am willing. You can write, I create healthy boundaries. You can tell yourself that you're ready to take the big leap. Whatever one of these soul cards is calling out to you the most, drop it in the comment section below and I'll enter you into that free reading giveaway. Now, last but not least, Libra, you have the mountain from the wild unknown archetype. It's almost as if I feel a lot of you have you've been climbing this mountain and it feels like you're never going to get to the top, right? It feels like it's just a lot of work. You feel like you're hitting a landslide after landslide. There's a really good, I believe, Stevie Nicks song, Landslide. Some of you could benefit from that. Maybe there's some lyrics in there that match with what's going on. I'm just finding the mountain here for you. Some of you could live near the mountains as well. This is the ascent, the peak, and the insurmountable. Ooh, this is a big one here. The mountain stands eternally in our awareness, calling us towards its peak. I have to just mention this here. Libra, in the background here, she is on top of a mountain. She has reached the peak here. It stirs up stoic and regal feelings, reminding us of the long line of spirits, sages, satyrs, and gods that made their humble thrones within its snowy peaks. Beware, though, as the mountain can affect us in two ways. It can inspire and enliven us to rise to new heights and peak experiences. Yet it can also create isolation, competitiveness, and an inflated sense of self. Standing upon its heights can activate the purest and the perfectionist in us. Hello, Queen of Swords. This is the perfect card for you here. Creating a separation from those we deem below. No matter how high you ascend, remember that it is within the core of the mountain that the gems, minerals, and jewels reside. If you think it's all about going up, you are following the fool's path and missing the miner's magic. What a beautiful message here, Libra. And you can see that it's not necessarily the peak of the mountain. You can see that there's a portal. Some of you, there's a portal, an activation, an ascension, a gateway. There's a new door of opportunity. And I feel like this is for you to go within. When this is in the light position, it's grounded in the eternal, it's steadfast, it's uplifting. And when it's in the reverse, it can be ominous, it can be daunting, isolating, and even frigid. And I feel like that's where you've been. You've been in that shadow period of the mountain. You felt like you were missing even the middle piece, right? You're missing the good stuff in the middle. And it says here, research mountains, find one that strikes you and stare at it for a while. Where is it? Right? What's the first mountain that you think of? The pilgrim may be awakening in you. The summit calls. Contemplate Joseph Campbell's suggestion. You are the central mountain, and the central mountain is everywhere. Ooh, okay. There's also a poem for those of you poets out there, I believe. Mary Oliver's The Poet Dreams of the Mountain. So some of you could even be heading towards the mountains as well. You could have on your bucket list some sort of mountainous landscape. You could be visiting. This could be a dream that you've had. Maybe 2024, this gets activated within you as well. But I feel like the big message is, yes, we're constantly striving to get to the top. But remember, it's what's within. It's that core energy here for you. So when we get too much into that perfectionism, right, that's why you have literally the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords blending the emotions, blending the heart and head. That's when we're really able to make progress and move forward with that Knight of Swords. That is what I have for you, Libra. I hope it resonates. I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you like the messages, please hit that thumbs up button. And again, for those of you who haven't dropped anything in the comments and you would like to be entered into that free reading giveaway, I want you to close your eyes just for a moment. Take a nice deep breath in from your solar plexus chakra, the belly area, and I want you to think of a mountain landscape. Maybe you've visited, maybe you've been there, maybe it's the first one that calls out to you. Drop it in the comment section below and let me know what this means for you. Thank you again, Libra. Please hit that like, subscribe, and bell button if you haven't already. Lots of love to you.